So, creator chaos. We want to get into the next section really quickly. It's got another set of 5 questions, and we want to know all about your madness, how you get your inspiration, all of these things. So, I have 5 more questions for you. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, creator chaos. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm good. We're good. So, what is your channel's main focus? How did you decide on your niche? About your topics? How did you decide what you were going to be talking about on your channel?
I hate niches. That's the first thing that I'm going to say. And the reason why I say that is because if you're a creative, like you're a creative, I can tell. You have so many things that you want to touch upon. I actually had my channel for a long time, but I found myself watching a lot of true crime um, trials, true crime, just some stories about true crime. Like it was all day, all night thing in the car on the way to work. I'm listening, like so. I'm really just into um, that type of stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm on here all the time. So why not put up, um, start putting out content. But when I started my channel, like everybody else, I like to listen to the mess too. And somehow I got into, I guess I got kind of shifted over to this sector. But I,
That's sucked in, huh?
no, I guess it's like what you watch. That's what they show. But now, excuse me, I see a lot of true crime stuff in my feed. But before
Hmm.
it was just all, yeah, into that.
I like to listen to a lot of true crime as well. I used to follow this young lady who did her makeup while she told true crime stories. I believe her name is Bailey Sarian. Sarian Bailey. She's super awesome. She does these really crazy makeup things while she's doing her spooky stories, and it's like really dope content. She gives you very, very laid out, detailed stuff. And I think one of my other friends does true crime as well. So I'm into those kind of things as well. I like to get my first 48 in and stuff like I think that's just the nosy in me though. I don't think that's actual you really want to know about the details of the crime. Just being nosy and wanting to know all of that happened, like from beginning to end. I'm a factual person. If I have a story, I need it from beginning to end. Give me all the details, not bits and pieces.
um, and I don't think that you're probably thinking that you're nosy. It's probably something that piques your interest, but it's not like the first thing that you do because you do a lot, right? You got other things that
Yeah.
you do. Like for me, um, I I sleep, eat, and drink like true crime, and like in certain cases, kind of draw me in. Um, and so yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get back to when it comes to my channel. That's what I wanted to do. But I would like to be able to share, different things or report on things that's happening. Not with any other content creators, but what's happening like in the celebrity world. But then they try to like, just put you in this square peg. So you kind of have to like find a niche. So
Well, I'm with you on that. I don't have I wouldn't say I have a niche because I
mhm,
like to post about things that matter to me. And because
mhm,
there's more than one thing that matters to me, it's very hard for me to say, oh, I'm only going to talk about this. I talk about the WNBA, anything to do with women, WNBA. I talk about politics, current news, what's going on in the sector as little as possible, just because I don't want to be a part of the mess. Um, things like that. So it may seem like my channel has no focus, but the focus is life. The focus is everything that's happening in my life and things that are happening around me and things that
Mhm.
affect the people that are around me, my family, your family, you know,
Mhm.
things like that. So, you know, I talk a lot about capital punishment, you know, our people that we are losing that we don't know why, things like that, and just being healthy and safe. So kudos, kudos,
Yeah.
kudos.
It
What would you say is the best advice you've been given as a content creator?
um uh, the best advice,
Hmm.
I don't think I got the advice like from anyone, but I think it's something that I came to uh terms with myself. Um and so I'll just share that because it's hard to find like it's just hard to find like people. I am a all about loyalty. Loyalty means everything to me. So it's hard, like if I'm in a space and I've been burnt already, it's hard. I have trust issues already. So like I had someone like burn me on YouTube, like for nothing. So I'm like you. I don't want to be a part of the mess. So that's the advice I gave myself. I don't want to really talk about like any other content creators because like I don't have a beef with anybody. But
Focus
I
on the
do
content.
watch the content creators that I like, and like depending on what goes on, it has nothing to do with anybody else. It's just a vibe of speaks. I might not watch them anymore. Um, and you have that right. And I think like a lot of people are so into you watch me, you can't sit over there. Like nobody would ever tell me that because I'm not. I'm grown, right?
Right.
So it's the advice I gave myself.
Okay, that's great advice.
Hmm.
Prioritize you and your content.
Hmm.
I can roll with that. So what expectations do you have for your channel for 2025? Do you have anything new that we should be looking forward to coming out?
You're just probably just going to see a lot of crime. If you go to my page, you'll see a bunch of I do a lot of different things in my life, and just people would be like, "Oh, well, how the heck did you do all that?" And that is something that you know, looking to myself is something that I do when as I reflect, and I just know that if it wasn't for God being on my side, then where will I be? But I'm going to be doing like more true crime, and of course, I'll never stop being an advocate for cancer. That's something else that I do. A lot of times, I'll do it privately unless um, I have a young man that I'm advocating for right now. Um, but I had to I'm just coming back to you to YouTube. I was gone for a while, um, and so it's like starting over again. Like especially, and I think I was gone maybe almost 2 months. I disconnected, and that's the one thing that I feel really really bad about because I was doing my, I advocating for this young man, and I still do. It's just that whatever I decide that I'm going to do for him, I don't broadcast it, but his story definitely needs to be shared and heard. Um, and yeah, so that's it.
So, in your advocacy for him, I do encourage you to share his story. I
I
would
do
love
have
to
that.
hear it and be able to support,
I'll
as I
send it to
can
you.
and share it with the audience as well. Um, Survivor Speaks link is down in the chat as well. So, make sure you guys subscribe to her. You heard it here first. 2025, you got some legal content coming up, you got some court stuff coming up. So if you want to get all of your court documents and all of that type of content, all of your legal and law stuff, make sure that you head over to Survivor Speaks. Got two more questions for you and then we're going to move
Mm-hmm.
out of this section. So, how do
Mm-hmm.
you prioritize your time to ensure that you have an equal work-life balance?
Oh, okay. This is a good one. Um, I work professionally for a company from 8 to 5. Um, I go to lunch from 12 to 1, and I log off at 5.
Okay.
Um, that's it. That's I'm not uh, I'm not doing. I used to be the type of person that uh, I would go above and beyond for everything that I did. And so you start to realize that you you're blessed to have a job, you're blessed to have benefits, and you're blessed to have all of that. So, but when COVID hit, these companies just threw and chucked people and threw them away. And I didn't lose my job during COVID, but I was laid off after that. But it was like one of the best things that could have happened to me. Um, in hindsight, and so now I just learn to remove myself when I need to. I protect my mental health space first. And if something is going on with me, of course, I'm a breast cancer survivor. Things happen. I have some other things going on. Um,
Hmm.
I'll just disconnect. And so that's how I prioritize me. Um, and I basically like only give my attention to what's important to me, and I support people who support me. I no longer like just am out here just like supporting uh, everybody,
Hmm.
because like yeah, I had to learn that, and it took me a very long time to learn that, because I was the type of person who I want to help everybody. I know that I can't do that. So that's how I prioritize me. My job, you get your time, what you pay me for, what you underpay me for. And then, yeah, whatever I decide to do after that. If I'm tired, I'm just going to go to bed. I'm not, yeah, doing
So
anything else. So,
you first all the time,
mm-hmm,
and that's the priority. I
yep,
love that. I
mm-hmm,
support those who support a healthy mental health, a
mm-hmm.
healthy lifestyle. I am all about that. So I definitely support you in that journey. And the last question of this segment, what is your number one tip for content creators coming up for the 2025 year? What do we all need to be doing?
Don't be discouraged. Um, every don't be discouraged. And you know what? This just this is something that I kind of not. I didn't just learn it, but don't pay attention to what everybody else is doing on their channels, or how their channels are moving, or you don't have these many people sitting in your chat or liking your stuff, or you have to do whatever um, you're comfortable with. You put out the content that you want to put out. You don't have to put your content out just like like anybody else's. So it takes a while sometimes to get people to tune into you, but um, with time it will come. Um, and even if you have two, three, four, five people sitting in your lives, you just have to keep at it. You have to keep at it until, because if you start and then you get discouraged, it's like you always have to start over again. Like people are paying attention to something else because you're no longer going live. So I just was don't you don't have to be in competition with anybody. Be in competition with yourself. And the thing for me is my channel is not even where I want it to be. So always work on how to improve like your channel without competing against the next content creator.
I agree. I totally agree. Worry about you, keep the focus on you, keep steady at what you're doing. Even when there's 5 people watching, you never know what that video
Mm-hmm.
is going to turn out to be later. There could be 6 people, 7 people, 8 people watching. At the end of the day, that video has 300 views. That's what the replay gang is for. Also, replay gang, when y'all show up, hit the like button, smash the like button for me, please. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button and share, 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 share. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So I need you to tell me tell me about this picture. Who is this cutie patootie?
This is Little Survivor Speaks. This is Little Survivor Speaks,
It's
and I'm
baby
sorry I. Baby Survivor Speaks. I think I was. Oh no! And it's a picture of a picture. Because I don't. I think my mother has the picture, but I want to say I was in like the second or third grade or whatever. And in the shirt, you really can't see it. It was. I was fashionable though. Hold on now. You see that? That's a Chinese one of the.
Yes.
So a Chinese sub with the high neck and you tied a little string right there. My mother had the bayang. She was wrong for the bayang, but you know, my
Bang
mother had
Yang
did
was
my
bang
hair.
yanging. Yes.
Yeah, I think I was in about the.
How
I
cute.
was in
How
about the
cute.
second or
First of
third
all, I
grade, something
love
like
this
that.
picture. I love this picture. It takes me back to a time in my life where I was around this age. So I love it, love it, love it, love it.
Hotness.
So this shirt, mom had you styled out. She had the bang yang, and you had the little chocolate, the cheekbones, jawline popping. You are a beautiful young lady.
Thank you for that.
You are a
Guess what?
beautiful, you are a beautiful young lady. You've grown into a beautiful woman. Oh my goodness, so cute.
Thank you.
So cute. I love that picture. I love it. I'm sure your mom was just in awe of having a little doll baby. I love that.
Yeah, she was. I'm the youngest of four, so.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. You're the youngest of four.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of four. That's all. I have a older sister, two older sisters, and my brother passed away um, on his
My
37th birthday.
condolences.
Yeah. So
Well, my condolences to you and your family.
thank you. It's easier to deal with now because it
I'm
happened
the
like,
baby.
yeah, it happened so long ago. But sometimes it's like the baby has to be the grown up in the situation, and that's kind of what happened when he passed. So
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. Again, my condolences to you and your family. It's always hard to lose a loved one, especially a sibling. I can imagine that there was a lot of closeness and, relationship that had to be lost there. But I'm also sure that there are some great, awesome memories left behind as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing that